Hello, everybody. Come on in. Hey, Colleen and Nancy and Brenda and Polly, Melissa, Tracy, Darlene. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry I have my phone down here so I can see the chat. I am trying to, sorry for the feedback. I don't know why I figured I had to hear me. Hold on, I'm looking at something right quick. I just got a message. Yeah, that is in progress to start a new meeting. Please, please. So I'm trying to figure out something. So how are you guys? Happy Friday. Hello, Della from California. Hope things are good over there in your area. Yes, everyone is coming in. Happy Friday. Today might be a little long. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna keep you today. It might be just a little bit longer than I like it to be because I'll be slow sewing, and I am a slow sewer. So yes, I didn't even set up. I've been so happy to come on and be with you guys. Yes. Yes, thumbs up. Guys, if you're new here, it will do your girl some good if I see some subscription love. But I give you a couple moments to do that. I'm not going to tell you to go ahead and subscribe and you don't know jack about me, okay? So I hope you love to laugh. We're going to be doing some sewing today. I'll be working again on my Crown and Anchor quilts that I am working on. And I wanted to give you guys an update on the bags, okay? So let's start with the update on the bags because that is pretty cool and pretty simple. Okay. Brenda says she is still at work. Girl, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Slow as sewing. See, we got to stick together. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I wanted to update you guys on the bags. Your girl is doing it. Okay. Now I'm not a crocheter. I need to make sure y'all understand that. So I don't have a rhythm. I don't have a nothing for it, okay? But I did get my 6-foot chain all done. And it looks shorter, but you gotta remember it does have a little stretch to it. And I started the second row. I mean, it look kind of janky looking, but hopefully it'll start looking like something as the more I progress down the road. So this is how far I got, like on the second row. And it's kind of different because like with yarn, you working with one piece of yarn. You gotta remember that I am working with two pieces of the bag at once, and then there is the knot that you have to work with. And it has just been a thing to do, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, I do find it kind of relaxing, okay? Now, it did take some time for me to get to learn how to work with this hook because it's not the most, see, I can't do things and talk at the same time. Hold on, okay, let me that's so embarrassing. I'm doing it live on camera too. One there. Now I know I got to do the two. See, I be losing count when I'm talking. So this is something I cannot do when I'm talking, okay? And then go through twice. And this is the thing, maybe you crocheters out there, I be pulling this thing a little too tight. So I have to loosen it up just a little bit so I can make sure I get my hook in there and then pull it through. See, I got this. I got it. So I'm just only gonna do a couple so you guys know that I am truly working on it. And yeah, this is a project that I do plan on getting done. See, I'm coming up to a knot. And when you pull it through, sometimes it wants to, be a pain in the tush. But I just keep on going and keep on going. So that is idea two with you guys. So yeah, and trying to keep it flat and straight and all that kind of stuff. I gotta work on it. Here's a Joann bag right here, a Dollar General bag. I think every Dollar General is everywhere. Here's some Dollar General bags. Here is my Plarn ball. Got some Food Lion bags in here if you guys are local over in this area. So yes, I wanted to let you guys know that is, and I don't know how many bags this is. One day I sat in the bed, I couldn't do nothing else, and I just decided to string some bags together. So, and that's it. So let me see what you guys are saying about this right here. Oh, please don't tell me nothing else is going wrong. I hope not. Howdy from Kentucky. We got Kentucky, California in the house. Okay, thumbs up. I'm sorry. And Polly, I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry that you're not having a good day, Polly. Praying for you. Yes, Colleen, happiness is contagious. Let's send it all to Polly's way. Yes, Ingrid, hi. Listening while at work. Thank you guys, especially you guys are at work. Oh my gosh, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Vivian. I do that, pull them too tight. I do that in knitting too. See, I know how to do a little crochet. When you get past single, I can't rock with you on that. So I'm okay with single. I'm okay with single, but I gotta learn it with plastic and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit different. Hey, Teresa, glad to see you here. Plarn, yep, it's a thing. Yes, it is. Teresa, I hope you're feeling better. I know you had a rough go within the last week or so after long arming. I can crochet, but not sure I can crochet plastic bags, Darlene. Yes. So, before I do get to the sewing, Tafari did get some updates. I'm super excited about that. He did get electric lift. That means I can raise the table up as high as I need to. What else did he get? He got a thread break sensor, which I'm super excited about. So that allows me to walk away from my machine, especially when I'm doing robotics. Well, only when I'm doing robotics, okay? If I walk away from a machine, it won't just keep on stitching when the thread has broken or after so many stitches when it doesn't recognize that my check spring is bobbing up and down, it will shut off for me. So I don't have to worry about that. I had a laser to use with pantographing. On the back, I had it moved to the front so I can have it on the needle. And I'm hoping that that will help me, especially when it comes time to line up the, like when you have a thread break or bobbin run out, you want to go back into that specific area. It'll help with that, lining that up. And what else did I get from Mr. Tafari? I got a new ruler plate. I got that for him. I'm looking at him because I know something else. I did get something else. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. This thread, laser. Oh, maybe that's all I got. Oh, and a grease pen. And wheels. I had wheels put on them because God forbid, of course, I'm gonna make sure my family and everybody get out the house safely. But this garage door is going up and that machine is getting rolled high parts up out of here, okay? Only if the fire don't start down here. But if it start up in that house, trust and believe me, if I can get back up in this garage, that machine coming up out of here. And it is too, okay? Ben, you wanna come here? And my baby was able to get groomed this week. Now he looked like a dog. You wanna come and say hi to everybody? This is my Ben, the little guy who helps his mama. You wanna say hi to everybody? You wanna say hi? Look at the camera. He does not looking at cameras. He don't like looking at TV. He's not one of those kind of dogs. You wanna say hi? He got groomed. I am so happy. You wanna get down now? You wanna get down? He alerted earlier today, but it was I think it was a false alarm. I really wasn't feeling bad. I did check my heart rate and stuff like that, and it was okay. So I don't know if he was just picking up on something different about me or whatever. I don't know what it was, but he was trying to help his mama. Okay, now mama about to sew. You gotta get down. Look. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. He wants to come up and sit on my table. I did have a table once prior to this one where I will allow him to sit behind my sewing machine. Yeah, he's not doing that on this table. Not at all. Yeah, that's my Ben, y'all. Yeah, right, Melissa? Your dog can stay, but you gotta go. No, Marla, he is not a service dog. He couldn't be my service dog anyway, because I would need a larger dog because I do have a condition where I faint. And Vincent is not about that life, about picking up nobody's legs. And honey, I'm a plus size girl. So that I need a bigger dog to help lift my legs, especially if my husband is not around. However, though he's not trained, when my heart rates and stuff were dropping, or if it was too high, either or, he can pick up on it and he will let me know. So that now he is funny. He acting sometimes. Some days he don't pick up on the alerts, but when it's really bad, he will pick up on the alerts and let me know, and he will keep on bothering me until I go lay down. So he has been my lifesaver. There are times that I have passed out here in the house and he would not let me off the floor until he knows that it has passed. And then he'll walk away like, get your butt up. So he's funny that way. He's like, get your butt up and get off that floor. Yeah, he's a keeper. He's a keeper. Oh. Hi, Yolanda. Oh, I am so happy. Guys, Yolanda is my military friend. We've known each other over 20. Look, this weekend will be definitely over 26 years. My son is 26. She helped bring my baby into this world. She was my coach, and she is such a great friend. I love her to pieces. Please make sure you welcome her. Yes. Yes, everybody's telling me about their babies being spoiled. Yes, Teresa, he is very, very sensitive to me. He is funny because Benson was a Make-A-Wish dog. Our daughter Jordan, she wanted a dog, and I'm like, you couldn't wish for a house. Why y'all wish for a dog? Our other daughter wished for she wanted to go to Disney, so we went to Disney. At first, they wanted to go to Atlanta, or whatever. They was like, the wait list is really, really long and all that kind of stuff. So we didn't go there. We went to Disney for a week, and it was wonderful. If you guys are ever looking for foundations to give to, please, 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 there's two that I can think of. One is Children's Miracle Network. They are awesome. They have been awesome in our lives. And the Give a Child a World, and I think that is over in Florida. The stay, guys, I cannot tell you, they treated us like royalty. It was amazing. Anyway, she asked for a dog, and I was like, okay, the criteria on this dog, okay, we couldn't rescue. We had to get a dog that was bred. And I've never had a dog that we, went to a breeder to get. I've always rescued. So this was one of the things that was very, very hard for me to accept. And then I was like, look, I do not want a female because the bleeding and all that kind of stuff until, we get her fixed and all that. I said, let me just get a boy. I love boy dogs. Why? I don't know. Girl dogs are amazing too. It's just when they have that time of the month when I had the worst periods ever. I just didn't want to deal with that, okay? So we got, but they said out of this litter, after they did all the research that we, the things that we needed, like allergies and all that kind of stuff, fighting the girls with their allergies. They said, we have a litter, but unfortunately it's a girl and a boy that were available. And I was like, oh, okay. So they had us slide it for the little girl, but then they found out that she had a prolapsed vulva, and we were like, I don't know. And they didn't know how well she would do. But they said, we have her brother. And I'm like, okay, look at this dog. And he went around the room to everybody, all of us. And who does he hump? Me. He was about this little, and he humps my foot. I'm like, are you kidding me? You little grab him by the scruff. I'm like, you will not do that to me, okay? So I was like, he was her dog, and they did bond. They bonded a lot, and he was really never attached to like my husband much or the kids much, but he was always been my person. I've always been his person, I should say. But when my daughter was really, really sick, he was there for her. And then at night he was like, okay, now you got to do it on your own. I gotta go be by mom. That's it. So he took care of everybody in the house, and he has been a great part of each of our lives. And it has just been amazing having him. But honey, Benson can be a handful. He is a handful. Yes, give kids the world village. Yes, it is amazing. If you ever get a chance to go and you see that place and what they do for the families, it'll blow your mind. It will blow your mind. Yes, Darlene, he was trying to show me a little dominance, but now let me tell you, to this day, he won't do that to anybody but my daughter. I call them litter mates. Oh, 'cause, 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 ' Yes, he is very, very in tune to me. He's very in tune to me. But yes, that's enough about Benson. He knows he's my love. He's my love bug. But when my husband come home, he will go and he'll scream for my husband, go get my husband and run him down to me. He will not let my husband walk and go sit down until he come and greet me. So that is so funny at him because he will real loud, this high pitched scream. He wants the attention. He wants the attention. So let me see if I can do this because it is showing me that I am on a different device. Now, when I'm trying to run this off my tablets, when I was testing this before, I was testing Zoom with my phone and my tablet and not tablet to tablet. It's not letting me switch, but I got a thing for it. So hold on one second. Let's see. I am trying to bring it up. Okay. I'm about to switch switch to my phone. So I'm trying to bring it back so y'all won't be all up in my grill. Hold on one second. Okay, so now I am trying to get it to see if I can bring it on my other camera. Button to start a new meeting, please check the, this is nothing but the dip. Oh, I can see it now. Okay, give me a second. I hate when I plan everything to be set up and it don't work. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm trying to get you guys high enough. You still there? You should be. You should be. Okay, I'm trying to get you guys high enough so you can see down to what I am working on. And I was hoping to be able to switch to my bigger tablet since that's the one that is set up. So, technology. This is so funny. I have to switch you guys one more time. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to make you guys dizzy when I take my camera off of this stand right here. Okay, so you guys, 1 second while I move. I promise it won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. Ta-da! Yes! There. Well, it's kind of crooked. It's kind of crooked. Okay. Is it comfy? Yeah. I got too much butt for it to get too comfortable. But yes. So can you guys see the camera down here? Hey, Shirley. I'm just waiting for a thumbs up to let me know that you can see what I'm working on down here. Okay, you can see me. Woo. Yes, I was like, yes. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so last week we were working on this pattern right here. It's called Crown and Anchor. And it's by Doug Lico of Antler Quilt Design. And last week we were working on this part of the block when we're making the flying geese. I did tell you guys that I was gonna leave a couple out. So just in case if you missed last week's live, we were gonna go ahead and work those two. And then we'll start working on the bunny ears. I call them the bunny ears. So let me go ahead and get this set up for you guys. Take this out. And what I did was you have a, what was the measurement? I think it's 9 and I'm using this Quilt in the Day small flying geese ruler. And I'm making a 3x6 flying geese. All the instructions are on this ruler, excellent ruler. The background square, it's 9 inches. And then the colored fabric is 7.5 inches. You try your best to get this colored square, you know, centered, of course, so the corners will be, you know, kind of even. I pin it, draw a line diagonal. I wanted to make sure I was, just in case you saw the line and I was going from a different angle, from this corner all the way down to this corner. And you have to sew a 1/4 inch away from the line on both sides, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, once you get this, it goes by really easy, so, and quickly. So if you're looking for a block that you want, a quilt, you know, that's not gonna take a lot of time, this might be one for you. Now, the one thing about it is like the step, when we get to this one, you have to do some trimming. And I had to go back up to the quilt store because I was like, how can we trim this thing again? Because I couldn't remember where to line it up at. But as soon as she touched the ruler, I was like, dang it, I remember now. I remember now. So let me go ahead and do the second one. Fallon is in the house. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Let's see. And then I just gotta turn them around and do the other side. Now, I do know that Donna Jordan not Jess, I know she did it within a month ago, within a month's time. She did do this quilt. I had already taken a class, I want to say, was it December, on how to make these, this quilt. Again, if you did get a copy of March, I Love Quilting or Patchwork and Quilting magazine, it was in there. One of the ones that I did was in there, along with some quilts that I had made, and is hanging in our home. So this is the second one. Again, it's nothing but a 9-inch square along with a 7.5-inch square. Line them up so they'll be on the so they can be equal on the corners. Hey Tracy, it's great to see you too. I'm over here having a field day with this phone over here because it's not on the stand that I usually have it on. So we have that. Every time. Why do I do that is beyond me, because God knows I don't do it this way. I only do it this way on the live. When do I start cutting my thread with the scissors? I don't. You know, I think it's because I watched Tiffany them, so, you know, everybody who has a Juki, and I was watching Becca of one of her videos, and everyone who has a Juki, they have to cut their thread. I don't have to do that. And I've gotten so used to seeing them, all of a sudden now I'm doing it just as loony as I don't know what. That is funny to me. Okay, I have pins in here. I'm taking the pins out. Oh, my table, it is a horn. I can't remember the number. I want to say 80. Don't give me a lying to you. I will definitely let you guys know what number it is. I'll put it in the description box. It is a it has a section over here, and it also has a section that extends all the way over to my right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and cut down the middle on the drawn line. Let me do that over here. I'm sorry, I'm going to be out of focus for a moment. My ruler. And I'm trying to work fast, guys, so because this other part is going to take a minute. I might just do one of these because, I mean, that's what replay is for. You can go back and watch me when I did the other ones. So I'll just do the one, and then we can work on those blocks because I don't want to keep everybody. Not a problem, Fallon. Thank you so much. Yeah, this it comes with this acrylic. Now for my machines that travel, I do have the Soul City table for it, for, you know, when I'm out in classes and stuff like that. I do have that Soul table, that table, and I know that it is amazing. Okay, according to the directions, I'm supposed to press toward the larger square. That's your background fabric. Okay, make sure I have my cards out the way here so I can step on. So the next step is get these out the way so you can see. The next step is I have a background square up to my right. I need the other one to come down to my left. And then try your best to put the corners together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. And what you do when it happens like that, just try your best to get them, you know, in the middle, make it meet in the middle, because your inside seams will not be touching at all. They're about 1 inch off. You don't have to worry about that. So the next step is to do it all over again. Draw another line down the opposite side, not the side with the seams, the opposite side. Move this over just a little bit. And again, I'm using my friction pen. This is a 0.7 millimeter, and it's by Pilot. One of my favorite marking pens. Then I just stick 2 pins in it, and again, I have to sew a straight line down the both sides of the drawn line. Hello, Kathy. Hope all is well. I hope you guys are all recuperated from yesterday. You guys went on over 8 hours. Y'all was doing y'all thing. Give me a second. I'll look at the chat in just a moment. Can't do it when I'm trying to sew a straight line, okay? And then down the other side, and I do use a knee lift. I love having a knee lift. And in fact, I had one installed on my other one, because my travel machine, because I mean, I'm sure I could do it, but I'm just not that girl. I want my knee lift, you know? Okay, but no. And I do love to use enders and leaders, because sometimes my machine wants to eat my little corners, and we can't have that now, can we? Again, I'm taking the pins out, and I have to cut down that line again and press my seams open. I just gonna do this. How about I cut on this side and press on the other side? Okay. We have 2 funny looking blocks like this, but trust and believe me when I tell you, just, you know, you gotta trust the process. We're about to make some flying geese, y'all. And that one. Okay. see what's going here. Okay, let's make some flying geese. So again, I do use the Quilts in the Day flying geese ruler. Don't play, phone, don't play. And what I'm doing is this part, the color part, of course, is going to be my goose body. And the white part is the background, which they call the sky. So I am lining up this green triangle. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me see if I put, see that green triangle? I'm lining up that green triangle on this triangle right here. So let me bring this back closer to me. I hope you guys understood what I was trying to convey. I will put that on here. I need to turn it to the side, that side lined up pretty good. And I am going to cut. Cut. It looked like it moved a little bit, but it stayed on there. I had better control of it. There you go. And there. Trim the dog ears off this one side. And voila, I have a flying geese. Let's make the other 3, and then we can get on to the, I call it the bunny ear part of this quilt. Again, line it back up with the green. I line it up because it's a red on here. That's why I keep saying a green. And if I say it to myself, I won't mistakenly cut something I have no business cutting. So sometimes you got to talk yourself through the process, okay? And then, let's see again, did it move? My flying geese. Okay. Again, lining up my triangle on the ruler with the triangle on my square. Don't play, don't move on me. That's the one down. Now, if I'm going to tell you something positive, like I like this ruler, which I do, I really, really do. The only thing that I do not like about this ruler is if you don't have grips on it, trust and believe me, that little booger, this little booger is going to slide. So it's also about a way of practicing how you need to hold your hands and all of that. Because sometimes if you have issues with your hands, sometimes holding on to a ruler and trying to keep it from sliding, that is, that can be proved to be difficult. So I'm not gonna, I don't hope I never find myself saying, oh guys, this is a must have. It's not a must have. It's not, definitely it's not a must have. Because there are so many different ways to make flying geese. The only reason why I like this ruler is because I don't have to play with the bias edges right here. Okay, so that's how you do the flying geese with the Quilts in the Day ruler from the flying geese ruler. Let me put all of these right there and move this over here. Okay, now let's play with some bunnies, okay? Let's do some bunny ears. This is like step number 4 in this pattern. I'm gonna tell you, it didn't make sense at all, but I had to lay them out. I'm just gonna do a couple of these. I did plan on having to do all of these so we can get to our next step come for next week. So I'm always gonna start with, and I'm a chain piecer, so for the sake of doing the live, I'll let you guys tell me. I'm gonna just do 4 today, and we can go, you know, we'll rock with it. Let's see what you guys think, and because we got some trimming on to do on this one. Put that right there. Let me put my guide back on. See you later, Darlene. Let's see, did I miss anybody else coming in? I definitely don't have. Hi, Lisa. Don't want to, and Maria, if I didn't speak to you already. So yeah, so let's get started. We're gonna sew one of these little triangles to this big triangle. We just matching it up at the high points of the larger triangle and sewing it down. And then we will sew this one to this one. Okay, let's see. Let's go on and sew. And on this machine, I am sewing on a Bernina 570. And they have like the regular straight stitch, but then they also have the quilter stitch. And I use that stitch, number 1301. I know you guys are like, what is she doing? Why did she turn that corner? Because what happens is I will sew this. Let me put it together so you know it'll look like what I'm trying to explain. I will sew from this edge to this edge, and I will back it up just a little bit, like back tack maybe 2 or 3 stitches, and then come back down. And then instead of sewing all the way down this way when I don't need it, I am going to pivot and sew right off the edge. So it'll go like this, then I'll come down to this part, and then I'll sew off the edge. That helps me save thread. Yeah, so I want to make sure that I have this right. That I'm doing it right. Lining it up. I'm gonna do these right here, and then we're gonna do the other ones. I feel like I'm rushing, and I don't want to because I'm hoping that you guys see this block or this quilt and be like, you know what, I want to make that one. And then have me to refer back to if you really need to have someone to refer back to. And you guys make this look really, really easy. Going live, I mean, sometimes I'll be having pure TV more panic attacks. I'll be like, my nerves get bad because I'm like, oh my God, gosh, how do they do this? But then when I get on here, I'm fine. Hey, Kim. Okay, so let's sew some of these on this side. And then you guys can be the judge of, do I need to do it a couple more times? I'll let you guys tell me. But yes, I'm super excited about Tafari and all his new bells and whistles. But I do have to tell you, I didn't tell y'all that part about the bells and whistles. When because I had it done by the dealer, I did not. I did pay for them to come out and service to make sure Tafari was doing good. He got a very good, clean up, good bill of health. He was like, this is one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen. Because I do take my time and I make sure Tafari is cleaned out after every quilt, and once a week with the, the deep clean and all that kind of stuff, especially if I put on a bigger quilt. Like I got a couple of customer quilts that I'll have to work on, but I definitely make sure that the machines is clean each time their quilts go on my machine. He went to raise the lift, and I am so, so grateful because he tested it. And when he was here and not, something like, oh, she broke it. One of the pistons snapped, and it wasn't because it was a bad piston. It wasn't something he can fix. And he was like, oh man, I thought it was the wire that had broke, but it wasn't the wire, your piston broke. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I really can't use my lift at this moment because it's only lifting one side of the table. And yeah, what good is one side when I needed to lift the whole table evenly? Was it a bummer? Yeah. But like, again, I'm grateful that one, I got it, and two, that it was able to be, he was able to let me know what was going on, and that they, of course, are sending me one free of charge. So I'm super excited. I love, love, love my dealer. He wasn't the one, my dealer at first when I bought the machine. The machine came from his store, but it wasn't his store, him and his wife's store at the time. It's a family business now, and I am so grateful for them. I keep saying I'm sorry. They have been awesome. I can call them as much as I want to, and they will walk me through everything. So I do have an amazing dealer. Okay, we have some blocks ready to be pressed. Again, we were just sewing this small piece to this triangle, now, and these two triangles together. And then we can put them together. Now I'm just snipping them apart. And I do have my little ninja flower right here. Ask me why I'm not using it. I don't know. Just in case somebody do ask me, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not using it. Okay, thank you, Fallon. Okay, you guys, if you guys have this iron right here, I'm telling you, you'll love it if you got it. The only downfall is when you're working on something, that little booger loves to shut off. And I can hear it click, but when you're busy running your mouth like I am at the moment, I didn't do nothing about it. Hey, Mary. We're working on the Crown and Anchor Quilt from last week. Okay, it's ready now. And I am pressing it towards the little triangle. Okay, before I get to talking about which side I'm pressing the white triangles to, I like to nest, so I need to know which way I need to go. Yeah, so I need to press these to the whites. Let's see. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Almost done. There. And the last one. Okay. All done. I'm freezing, so feeling this iron is feeling pretty good. It's feeling pretty good on my hand. I'm just laying these back out so I can, I think that's the, I'm not gonna say OCD in me because I know that that's a real condition that many people suffer from. I'm just anal. I gotta have it a certain way so it can continue to stay straight in my mind. I have not been diagnosed with it, therefore I don't want to use it. So what I'm doing right now is, what do they call it? Not marrying the seam, but meshing the seams together. What is that called? Nesting. I already said it a few minutes ago, nesting these seams so I can make the block. Feeling it, I'm feeling it, feels good to me. That's one. And again, I'm a chain piecer. So I am going to pin and nest, pin and nest. Yep, feels good to me there. Let's make sure that that's right. Here's another one. Guys, we are cooking. I can see the chat out of the corner of my eye and it's freezing. Let's see. Okay. And one more to nest. Now, the one thing that you guys did not see me do was match up all the like these fabrics to the triangles. I didn't take the time to do that because I mean that's a suggestive thing. That's, you know, something that you like. You don't need anybody questioning your quilt and how you want, what colors you want to mate up and all that kind of good stuff. So I didn't bother you guys with that. So now I'm just sewing these pieces together. I don't know, I did see this out earlier on. Now I'm just double checking my seam to make sure, since I took that pin out, I want to make sure that I can get my seam nested nice and smoothly. And again, I do remember that I have a short piece on the opposite side and I can feel it. That's why I see, I didn't have to sew all the way down because I'm only sewing up into that triangle. Okay, that's one. Can we do this one? Probably. This time I'm gonna flip it so you can, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. Not either, because I don't want to take my pen out. Get it ready. Oh no, I hope no one else is spinning, Colleen. Okay, phew. Okay, just now I am feeling for where that little short triangle is on the back. And I'm gonna do it these right here like I did the last ones. I'm just gonna pivot it and turn so I can sew the next one. So we can keep this train moving. Yes, so yes. So that has been interesting. My baby girl is getting ready to go off to camp this week. She has an amazing team of doctors and nurses that they have a camp every year for the children. The children with blood disorders and cancer. They get to go on a camp out for a week with their doctors and nurses, knowing that they will be safe and, you know, and enjoy their time out in the woods. Okay, I'm not that chick. It's not for the parents anyway. It's, you know, it's to give the parents a, you know, of course it's for the children to have fun, but it also gives the parents a break who have to deal with these things day in and day out. Okay, let's see. And if I missed anybody else coming in, hello, give me a moment. I'll check the chat in a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure I don't sew my seams crooked, okay? Because that's not what we want to do. Stop and adjust to make sure. Just heard my iron click. I wish it was a setting on the iron. I know it's the safety feature, and I love that about it. We have that safety feature also on the this, so it will turn off. It's automatic turn off. But And I can't say that I cannot say that I'm one who always remember to turn my iron off. Some days I come down and it's still on. I'm like, what? It's on in the on position, but it's off. So. Uh-oh, you about to hear Benson bark. He's not barking at me. His daddy is home. Okay, so I have these 4 ready. Let's iron them. While I'm ironing, I can look at the chat and see. That's a win for both. Okay, uh-oh. Tracy getting a Klondike bar. Jesus. He's coming to get you, Ben. Don't worry, he's coming to get you. I don't know why I call this block the bunny ear block, because it looked like little bunny ears on the side right there. That's the only thing I could think of. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's bunny ears. So. Another one. That one. He's coming to get you. Let him in, please. Thank you. I'm on live. Because I'm trying to be funny. Somebody come and get your food, please. Okay, now for the fun part. Now we have to trim these little funny looking squares down. Again, if this was my pattern, I would tell you guys all the measurements, but I can't. But what I'm going to tell you is I have to trim it to a certain number, and I'm going to use my ruler right here to line it up. This is a Creative Grids, my favorite rulers. Let me move this out of my way. My favorite rulers, and this is the one that's 12.5 by 9.5. If you hear Benson outside, he's outside with my husband, and he is letting our neighbors have it. So of course, this ruler has a 45-degree angle on it that goes running along here. I'm not really, even though I would love for it all to line up, but you know, everybody sews differently. But what I am looking at is my 9, I said it now, 9.5 on this side, and I'm lining it up the point with this side right here. See, I can't, you know, erase it now that I unsaid it, so you already know what it's supposed to be. So I won't tell you the other one. I won't tell you the other one. They'll be like, you don't tell her no secret, because she gonna tell it. I'm not gonna tell it, not intentionally, but I was trying to just remember what I was supposed to do. Okay, let's get this up here, close to the top as possible. Oh, that looks so good. Line that up right nice. Now I'm gonna keep my hand on this ruler as I pivot it because I want to make sure. Let me put that one. My hand moved. Yay me. I'm not, thank you. So I notice now there's two things that I have to get. I'm live sign to hang on my door. And also a overhead camera. I think that'll be pretty cool. So you guys you can see over me what I'm working on. So I just flipped it around so I can cut the other side. Lined up beautifully, beautifully. Again, I want this on that point right there. You might have to see me stand up a little bit because I want to sit and cutting. I don't see how, that's another thing I don't see how y'all can do. I can't do it. Because it throws my vision off. Because it looks a different way sitting than it does. Perfect, perfect. There it is. Sorry, I had to cut that other side again because it wasn't lined up right. But look, that's the block. This is the block. One down. What? We're rolling, y'all. We're rolling. See, I can do it better standing up. I shouldn't have tried to sit down in the first place. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could watch my chat at this second, but I can't. I'm gonna have to be like Yvette and have a reader. Because it is kind of tricky to do when you don't have one. I need to remember that I have plexiglass right here before I go through my table. That would not be good. Okay. I have two of these beautiful things done. Let's do these two, and then I can show you the next steps that we'll be taking for next week, you guys, and we'll be wrapping it right on up. But I want to show you, let you guys see what it's all going to look like. And my homework will be to finish up all these funny blocks so we can get ready to, I'm gonna show you the design board, and so we can play, let's arrange these blocks and we'll go from there. Why I didn't hold it? Okay, and then let's okay. There's the pink block. I understand why. I'm definitely gonna have to sit down on this one. Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for that. Oh, see? I mean, I try not to give them that dimension, and I'm like, oh my gracious. Yes, I have to have that sign because it never fails. If my husband go get my baby something to eat. I hope he did. I just had to bring, I just remembered my husband didn't ask me what to bring our daughter to eat. And yeah, I don't think he brought her nothing to eat. Okay, let's stand up for this last one. And then I'm going to show you guys because I got a feeling he didn't go get my baby nothing to eat. Oh, let's start the right way. Let's start the right way. Again, I'm lining the points up. So it will be easy to maneuver. Oh, that was swell. That's okay. Line it right. I'm gonna line it right back up. There it is. It lined right back up. Okay. Ask me why that want to give me trouble now that I've been using it on the other ones. I guess I shouldn't have stopped, huh? Okay, let's cut this one. Let me tell you the ideal way to cut it is if you're in a bigger, of course, a bigger space, and I have a sewing machine sitting in your way. You have a bigger space, and then you can get on that corner where if you don't have a rotating mat, of course, get on that corner, and that way at least you can do 3 sides at one time. But because I'm working in such a tight space right now, yeah, you just gotta go with what I can go with, right? This is that block. So the next thing we're gonna do is let me move this. I'm going to find my pieces down here. It's the and we're gonna put the block, I'm gonna show you what the block is going to look like. Do this one first. Let me find the flying geese. Then I'm gonna move it up so you guys can see it. I just want to get it together. And then turn it around so you guys can see it. And that's the block. That's the block. We got to put that together. And then like for this one, right here, right here. What you need to do is match up this center block with these little points right here. And then this part is your geese. Match it up with your geese. And then that's a block right there. And then I do have one that's, I have one where my geese is already sewn together. It'll be like right there. And then I have that one with the birds. I want to make sure that my birds were directional. You can see that with the little froggy. This line is called Jungle Paradise by Moda. Yeah, so that's the block. So next week, when we come back, I'm not gonna do a review of what, making these. I will already have these made up and I will already have them trimmed. What we will do is assemble them together. So I put this one, sew it to the top here, and we'll make this block. Let me put it that way. We'll make the blocks. And then the week after that, we will figure out how we're gonna lay them out on the design wall. I'm hoping next week we can probably go just a little bit longer. So if you guys put that on your schedule, if we go a little bit longer, who knows if we can get, if I can get far enough where since I'm telling you guys, I'll be sewing these flying geese units to this, I will save some and have the rest of them already done. So we can go ahead and play on a design wall next week. I think that's the route that I would like to take. It just depends on what my schedule looks like for definitely this weekend. I'll be in here a lot because again, my daughter will be gone for a week. So I would definitely enjoy that. Oh, the name of, Kim, are you asking me the name of the fabric line? Is called Jungle Paradise by Moda. Thank you, Colleen, for putting the pattern information down there. Yes. I needed a bright summer quilt, and I thought that this one would be nice and bright for that. Yes, Kim, that's why I need to get a nice, a large size rotary mat. This one is 12 by 12, which is nice. And the bottom part of it is over on my rack over here. What happened was it got warped with this iron when I was using steam, and I was having to do that, fix it, lay it out in the sun, let it get really, really hot so it can, so I can, lay it under something heavy, which is my light box. I laid it up under that so it can flatten back out. So yes, you guys have any questions in regards to this pattern at this moment? Again, I think any fabric line will look awesome with this. I was trying to find, hold on one second. No. I wanted to make sure that I had this magazine down here before I decide to show you guys. And I'm gonna come up closer so you guys can see it. Of course, you would think somebody would know what page it was on. This is the magazine I was referring to right here. Love Patchwork and Quilting. And this is the March magazine. And it's a biannual magazine. This is one of the Crown and Anchors right here that I made. And this was with the line Flowers for Freya by Moda. This is of my daughter Jordan. I made that one. And then this one is hanging in our living room. And then this one is a quilt that I made that is hanging in our bedroom. So I did want to share that with you guys. So if it's still up and available over in your area, please go ahead and grab it. I guess I could have moved that camera back up so y'all can see. So yes, let me try this again. Okay, guys, you might get dizzy, so close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. I'm about to bring it up a little bit. There you go. Hopefully it's not crooked. So yes, thank you. Wow, you're famous. No, not yet. Don't plan to be. But it was an article that was written. They were looking for disabled quilters. Though you might see me get up and down, trust and believe me, it's not like this every day. I do use a trike, and I also use a wheelchair on days that my flare is so bad that I can't be mobile. Again, I already told you guys I faint a lot. So that is one of them. And I have a whole bunch of slew of medical conditions that all tie up together with autoimmune and a blood pressure that would not stay, it won't normalize. So yeah, and they happened to reach out to a friend of mine who I did a quilt along with the Dream Big panel. That was so much fun. And we did that one, and yeah, she reached out to her and she's like, no, but I know somebody who you will love. And that's how it happened. Was looking for the link for the magazine link. Yes, the magazine is called Love Patchwork and Quilting. And this is issue 108. I know they do have it in most libraries, and that's how I found out it was published. Yes, snuggling up with a comfy, cozy, soft, and fluffy homemade quilt is nothing like it. Yeah. Oh, and Kim, there, yes, about colors and fabrics and stuff like that. Now I use a lot of pre-cuts, or I go and if I see, I'm a line buyer. So if I like that line, only thing that I'm getting outside of that line is the background fabric. People like Tiffany of Tiffany's Quilting Life, like she can just like, oh, that goes together. This. I'm telling you guys, I am not that girl. I'm not that girl. I need everything to look cohesive in my mind, unless I have the time to really sit and contemplate and audition a lot of fabrics together. A lot of times I don't have that time. Therefore, I do get fabrics out of a line, and that I know it's already gonna look good once it goes together. Thank you, Kim. Oh, see, she found it. Thank you, Colleen. Yes. So, yeah. And if you guys want to go ahead and drop links and stuff like that, if you haven't done so already, guys, it was so nice being with you guys on today. I'm giving Colleen a little bit more time to do so if she hadn't done so already. But I do appreciate you guys. You made my day. My week has been a little rough. It has been a lot. It's been more than a little. It has been rough, and I am super glad that today I was feeling better enough to go to an appointment this morning and come home and still have the energy that I needed to do this live. So I'm super excited. So for next week, you will get to see my progress on the mat. And if you guys have not seen it, if you came in late, let me show it again real quick. And making sure I wasn't pressing buttons I'm not supposed to. This is a Plarn ball. It's like yarn, plastic yarn Plarn. I did make my little over 6 foot chain, and I've already started the process of crocheting it. It looks kind of, janky right now, but let's not. My friend told me, who is a prolific crocheter, she said, don't judge it now. Don't judge it now. Yeah, and I'm committed. So I don't care how it looks. I mean, this is not clothing, it's to be utilized. So as long as it's, going to do the function that it is designed to do, I will be, appreciative. And I hope the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. But this is my first time. This is my first time actually committing to a project that I'm crocheting. So is it beginner friendly? Of course. Go knock yourself out if you want to do one. So yeah, that is my Plarn ball that's unraveling. And yeah. And and so when we do reach that beloved number 300, so this is me to tell you guys to go tell your mama and them, you better get on over there and subscribe to Stephanie's channel so she can grow to 300, because it looks like she got some good stuff in this bag. This bag is going to be full of stuff that 2 winners will be getting. 2 winners. And they'll be getting the same thing. But this is a haul. This part right here is a haul. This is mine. I have 2 patterns that I bought, and they're both by Pleasant Valley Creations. One is called Field Full of Dreams, and Simply Elegant. I don't know if I told you guys, I want to make some quilts with some African fabric that I purchased, that I had purchased and will be purchasing more of from T Quilts, because I want to make one for myself, and I have siblings. I have 5 siblings, but only, I ain't gonna say it on camera how many of them getting one. They're all not getting one. So yeah, because I don't think they would appreciate that's a quilt. Let me put it that way. But I have my favorite seam ripper. It is by the Gypsy Quilter, and it's called Seam Fix. I got a pink one and a blue one. So I'm telling y'all, go tell your mama now. That purple thing, I got 2 of those. I have 2 retractable 120-inch retractable tape measures. Now this is not it. I mean, like I said, this bag is gonna be full. So whenever I go out and about and I see stuff that I want to add to the bag, yeah, you never know. You never know. These little notepads. Though this is not my favorite because it was my favorite until I tried Flatter. They don't sell it here. So I might still be getting it through Amazon, but I wanted to make sure that I had at least one of them in here. And this is Mary Ellen's Best Press. And I know a lot of folks love it because of sensitivity to smells and stuff like that. I decided to get scent free. So I have bottles of that. And I have some goodies from my local quilt store, a pen and a little ruler, paper ruler, like you can use as a bookmark or something like that. But yeah, you guys gotta stay tuned and we'll see week by week what else will go in this bag, okay? So yeah, that's just the start of some things. And I love to give. I think my pastor, she loves to give, and she has made me a great big giver of stuff like this, so things like this. So I love to give, but I just want to meet some milestones before I do so, because I'll be giving every week if I had it like that. But so next week what we're doing again is we'll be putting these blocks together, and if my week goes well, we'll be also playing on the design wall. So, okay, we got everybody, all the links, everything posted. Yes, I'm not looking up all those things, woman. I know, right? I don't blame you, child. Don't blame you. So again, we know who's on tonight. Today is Friday. Becca is on tonight. We got T on this weekend. Ellen usually go on Saturdays, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes. So guys, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves on today. Please have an amazing weekend. If I don't see you anywhere else on anybody else's platform, have an amazing weekend. Be safe. You know what? I contemplate on what my sign off and stuff like is, because I'm always going to say be blessed, but please keep in mind prayers for every, others that's not only in the chat but on the outside of our chat. I did see that Becca mentioned that the Martelli had a fire in their warehouse, so no one was hurt, thank God. Just keep them in prayer, even if you don't care for their products. People going through financial hardships, people going through things like that with business wise. I mean, I'm sure with the fire, a warehouse fire, they may have lost product. When you lose product, you losing money. So keep them in mind, keep them in prayer. I don't know anything else about anyone else. Friday, June 10th at 7. Okay, Quiet Play with Beth. Awesome. So yes, let's go ahead and support each and every one of you guys. I love you. Be blessed. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Bye. See, now I got to get up and turn this thing off because it's not connected to the right one. My mouse is not connected to the right one. So I'm going to say bye to you guys as I'm walking.